Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
14 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll give this out wide to Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Okay, break. Got me Ranger.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run here with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming out. They went with a run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Allen now with a chance to run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Reed Blankenship. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go again with Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Okay,
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
let's go now.
Now a carry for Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. And some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Miles Sanders, 33 yards. And the Eagles, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought down by Josh Sweat. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Herbert, throw right side, complete to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on 4
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to